January in Alberta. It's very cold outside, everything's frozen. This year hasn't been too bad, we're having a pretty nice winter, but there's still not a lot to do in the garden. So my seed catalogs have come in finally. I'm looking through them. I've got my binder out. I wrote all my notes last year of what varieties we really liked, which ones really did good and were prolific. I'm super excited to go through and see what new varieties we've got this year. That's pretty much all we can do in January in Alberta as far as gardening. But it's something, and we can look forward to getting our plans all organized and make a plan for what we want in the garden, where we want to move things around, rotate them to. So I've got all of my key seed catalogs set out in front of me. Look at that. Oh, I love it. It's like Christmas for a gardener. So I also have my binder that I have set up with all of my notes from last year, where I planted everything, how much I planted. I try and keep track of the yields that they do. Is it worth growing that variety again? Did we do well in our climate? We're in zone 3A. We have average minimum temperatures of -40. And our last expected frost date is May 31st. Our first expected frost date is September 15th. So not a huge growing season, but I stored a whole bunch of seeds indoors. I've got a big greenhouse that you saw at the beginning of the video. So we make do with what we have. Plus I have a really large garden. I do all raised beds gardening, and that really helps. It warms up the soil a little bit quicker in the spring, and it's easier to weed, it's easier to put amendments on. I have nothing but good to say about raised bed gardening. And then in a future video, I will walk you through my raised beds. Here's a look at what I put in my binder, and so you can get an idea of what to put in yours. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. This is just a really quick sketch of the greenhouse that we put up. Kind of shows where I planted, I tried a few peas to see what they would do inside of the greenhouse in our area. I've got a bunch of tomatoes planted so that I know going into this coming year that I don't want to plant the same things in the same areas. I want to move things around so that there's no disease issues. You're not transmitting any of the same viruses. So, super easy. And I put the dates of when I started things, the approximate date of how long they are until they're ready to pick. And then I can go back. Like, I know that this variety, this Napoli and Bolero, hopefully I said those right, were fantastic. I will definitely be growing them again. So then I will get my seed catalog and make sure I order enough of those seeds that I want. Always put the year at the top because you don't think you're going to forget, but you will. So it doesn't have to be, this is another garden. I just really quickly set it up. Nothing special. You don't have to spend a lot of money. But it's really important to be able to look back and what did you grow? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? That's pretty much what I ordered last year. I haven't got mine in this year yet, but so then I really like Bessie's. I like how they have it all set up. They give a really good description. They have lots of growing tips on the side. Oops. There, growing. So it's really good for a new gardener especially. I don't know if that's going to focus in for us or not, but lots of really good information. I'm really impressed with Bessie's for my garden in my zone, in my area. So I'm going to shut down. I'm going to go through. I'm going to find the new varieties I want to try, plus the trusted and true, and I'm going to get them ordered. See you in a bit. So I went through all of the catalogs. I've ordered from a couple of different companies. There's some new varieties I want to try this year. I'm really happy that I ordered early because both of the companies I ordered from already have some of their stock is already sold out. So I'm glad I got my order in early. You still have lots of time, and there'll be all the garden centers you'll be able to get seed from as well. But I just put my order in. Now I'll wait for my seeds to arrive. I just picked up my first order of seeds out of the post office. I'm super excited to open it up, and I will bring you guys along with me when we get home. So there's a look at some of the seeds that have come in so far. I have some that are on back order. I've also ordered some live plants, so they'll come in when the weather is appropriate for them. I also have a whole bunch of seeds that I saved from past years, and they'll be fine. They'll grow for years and years as long as you store them properly. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you again in the next video when we actually start some of these seeds and get things growing. Bye for now.